At age 10, I wanted to learn to play the piano, but I didn't go on with that. Then I joined the band in my school. I played the flute once, and that was it. Then I said I wanted to become a banker, but my dad said accounting was better, and I studied accounting instead. Then I went to do my master's and said, you know what? I think I want to be a finance analyst. And then I changed my course to finance. Afterwards, I went online and read about business analysis, and here we are. You get the gist. This is among all the many things that I have started and I have never finished or never started at all. Somewhere between planning and execution, my desire for things often get lost because most times my expectations of things don't always match my reality. Quitting can arise from certain factors, from feeling unmotivated to feeling overwhelmed with life to feeling uncertain about what you're doing. Really, it could be anything, but is quitting really the answer? In this video, I'll be explaining how you can stop quitting everything that you start. Number 1, taking things one at a time. So get a sheet of paper and write everything that you're currently doing. Starting from your 9 to 5, choir rehearsals, you're going to the gym, you have a side hustle, you're watching your weight, everything, list them out. Then categorize them into 2. Habits that you have already mastered and habits that you are yet to master. The things that you are yet to master, or the things that you would want to master, I want you to drop everything in that category and put not more than 2 things on that category. Reasons being that there is only so much that you can do. I think it's best to take things one at a time than to bombard yourself with a lot of things and end up being burnt out and not carrying on with the things that you wanted to do in the first place. Sometimes less is more. Number 2, dealing with fear of failure. With fear of failure, I think it's so bad because you really never know what you could have achieved or what you could achieve if only you just start. But in most cases, your fear of failure might be the things holding you back or the things stopping you from actually carrying on with what you need to do. So before I started YouTube, I would be so concerned about what people would think of me. Like, when people watch my video, would they be cringed out? Like, am I making sense? Do I even have a message to pass across? And I mean, I ended up crowding my mind with so many negative thoughts. I actually started my YouTube in 2020 and I ended up not carrying on with YouTube. And I only began again last year. If only I had carried on or pushed past all those negative mind blocks, who knows, my channel would have been bigger than what it is right now. And so those fears kind of limited me and like hindered me from carrying on with my YouTube. So for me, it's all about like a mindset orientation. Rather than thinking about all the things that could possibly go wrong, why not redirect your mindset to think about all the things that could possibly go right if only you start? So rather than thinking, what if I fail? Why not you switch your mindset to, I could possibly be here, or I could possibly get 10,000 subscribers if only I'm consistent this year. My business could possibly become bigger than it is right now if only I carry on and like put in the work and remain consistent. So rather than thinking about all the things that could possibly go wrong, why don't you channel your mindset to think about all the things that could possibly go right? Because thinking about those 2 things from different angles have a way of influencing your mood, influencing your general interest, your strength level to keep pushing. So if you are feeding yourself with negativity, the negativity would only end up weighing you down. Or if you are feeding yourself with positivity, the positivity would be what would keep making you wake up every day and keep trying, even if you don't see results just yet. Just think of things like you're just trying them out. Like, if it works, fine. If it doesn't work, okay, what's next? So change your mindset and kind of just embrace the fact that life is just a journey and sometimes we're meant to fail and failure is just part of the process of life. We can't all succeed all the time. And even the most popular people that you're aware of had their moments of failures. Or rather than letting those downtimes discourage them, we can still hear of them and all their successes. So change your mindset today and do away with the fear of failure. Number 3, dealing with self-sabotage or overthinking. So one thing to note is that overthinking can lead to self-sabotage, and self-sabotage can lead to you quitting. It's an entire process. So I think it's like a snake venom that moves through your bloodstreams and eventually kills you if you don't take safety measures to stop the venom from moving or immediately seek medical attention. Overthinking can lead to self-doubt, and self-doubt can lead to a lack of motivation, and lack of motivation can lead to you eventually just killing the entire dream, or like just quitting that thing that you're working on. Sometimes overthinking is not your fault. It can arise from different factors, past experiences, past traumas. Maybe while growing up, your parents always told you that you can never amount to anything good, or you're not good enough. It could arise from different factors. But what I want you to do is to be conscious of when you are overthinking things. I want you to be able to catch yourself when you begin in that process of like overthinking what you are doing. Like the moment you sense that, I think I might be overthinking this thing, like I want you to catch yourself and say, no, I will just keep pushing regardless of how I feel about this thing. And to be able to deal with overthinking, I also want you to get a piece of paper and divide the paper into three: your beliefs, the evidence, and debunk. So basically, what are your beliefs? Like, for example, I believe that I am not good enough, and the evidence that I'm not good enough is I don't feel like I've achieved the height that I feel like I should have achieved at this particular point in time. What is the evidence to debunk this is that I have been working in my dream career path. I have been putting so much in my YouTube and I've experienced some level of growth, even though I don't have the subscribers I would expect. But I've grown in my YouTube journey and that is gold to me. So, yeah, like when you have a belief and you have an evidence to debunk that belief and you see that yes, you are overthinking it, I think it would help you feel better. And this is just my own mini therapy to help you like overcome overthinking. To be able to overcome overthinking, it might be tiny steps you need to take, and being very aware and conscious of the fact that you are overthinking, so that when it happens you can be able to stop yourself from overthinking and like encourage yourself to keep pushing past however you feel at that moment. Push past your fears and don't let your fears limit you at all. Push beyond everything, like push beyond your limits, what you think you can achieve, what you don't think you can achieve. So, if there is anything that you can take out from this video, is that quitting always ends in failure. So, the fact that you didn't succeed in the thing that you wanted to do in the first place means you failed. So, quitting already means automatic failure. So why do you want to go the short route? Why don't you try and see if the outcome can be different if only you put in the work, rather than quitting and just giving yourself that automatic loss, right? See that thing till the end, see that project till the end, see that dream till the end, like put in the effort till the very end and see the outcome. If you end up failing, then it's part of life. You take the L and leave. But if you don't, like, what's the possibility that you would actually succeed? What if that possibility is very high if only you try, right? So don't give yourself an automatic failure and try your best to achieve the things that you want to achieve.